this because at some stage, planet Earth is just not going to be a viable place anymore, was his belief. Secondly, that inevitably at some stage, planet Earth will be incinerated by the sun anyway. We don't know when that'll happen, but one day it will happen. I'll get your response to that.
We do know when it'll happen, but yeah.
About 1969, I was walking down the street, and a man came up to me and said,
Aliens paying us a visit from another star system? What's up with that?
That's when science is there to help you along your way. Science. I worship science. My eyebrows are very scientific. And that's why I speak slowly and I put emphasis on my words by moving my eyebrows up and down according to what I'm saying.
but it's nowhere, man. You ain't gonna get nowhere going that way.
Anytime a man can't explain something, this is when we invoke God. So when man doesn't have the science to back his theories, he of course invokes God. And this is what we call gods of the gaps.
Let's go back a few thousand years. Consider that people tried to understand the world around them. And in so doing, every time they got to a point that they didn't understand, in came the power of a god. Let's go back to ancient Greece. Storms rose up in the seas. Where did that come from? How? Why? Did they have meteorology? No. Did they understand barometric pressure? No. Did they know anything about the atmosphere? No. But they knew the will of Poseidon. Poseidon would be enraged by the behavior of people on the shores, and that would account for what they saw. This assigning the glory and the wrath of a deity to things we don't understand is coined by philosophers as the god of the gaps.
I am a descendant of a monkey, which was the descendant of a fish, which was the descendant of a clump of cells, which started as a singular cell. And here I am on the internet telling all of you former monkeys all about how we used to be monkeys. And the crazy thing is, there are still monkeys who are too dumb to realize that they could have turned into humans. Yeah, what a great story, right? That's how you know that that's true.
It appears to me that we live in a time where God of the Gaps has been supplanted by Alien of the Gaps.
And this is why Newton was such a badass. Now I seem like I'm edgy because I say ass. Look at me. I'm like 60 whatever years old and I'm saying the word ass to try to be cool and hip. And it's working.
So he writes, can't understand why it's stable because I know my equations work. So God must step in every now and then to fix things. Now you got to be badass to invoke God at the limits of your knowledge when you explain so much with the equations you wrote. That, by Newton, was a God of the Gaps invocation. He brought in God when there was something about the natural world he could not explain. So this urge is strong. And I get it. And I feel it. And I want it to be true as well.
I said long ago that Neil deGrasse has scientific eyebrows. Maybe I'll be Neil deGrasse Tyson for Halloween. Right?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
You know, there are two types of people in the world. People that get it and people that don't. And the people that don't get it know who they are.
You're in a religion where you think you're on a ball flying around the sun.
Huh? Leave some for the fish, right? What?